Hello everyone, welcome to today's wow, look at that, was just instant coming out of pound dollar. The fall is here. So let's go over to what's really going on. There is going to be an Bank of England rates interest rate meeting right now and some statements. We should go through that right now if everyone is here, ready, willing, and able. I hope that you are ready to rumble. And if you have any places that the link of the stream should go, you should probably just put it out there so everyone can have the enjoyment of this stream. So everyone else who is here, please welcome. Let's go over to Bank of England. Bank of England. And then we have to probably also go to, that was an old link actually, balance sheet. And then we'll go over to there. Why is Bank of England, why is it falling? That is the question we're going to ask today. And then we're going to go to analysis. And then we're going to go to forexlive.com as well. So just having there. They increase their rates from 0.50 to 0.75. Market is falling hard at the moment. So for those who has been buying dollar weakness and buying pound, you are now in the terribles. But we are going to go through it. We're going to win it, and we're gonna win it in the end. Okay, cool. So Aga, hello. CJ, Secret Box, hello. People might be sleeping. Yes, they do, and that's why we're not here. So cool. Good morning, JT. How are you? I need to know why they are falling. Bank Roads was 8-1, and okay, cool. So that's a pretty. That's just one descent. Some further modest tightening may be appropriate in coming months. There are risk both sides on policy judgment, how inflation will continue. Expected to GDP to rise 0.75 Q over Q. Previous forecasted seems to be flat growth. So that's an interesting there. A majority sees policy that tightening to reduce risk and inflation becomes embedded. Global inflation pressure will strengthen considerably in the coming months. Inflation expectations will remain anchored at present. Will monitor closely. So the bank votes in itself says a lot. There is that they are not looking to be too aggressive. The pound has dropped from 32 to 31.30 on the back that those who would have thought BOE might favor a 50 basis rate hike today is sent to the cleaners. So if you go to look at that, did the market expect that before it happened? So we can look at expectations, and we are looking at expectations was 0.75. So some then needs to take their profit and not take their loss and leave. Their remarks that inflation does seem to be too pressing despite urgency to have acted over the past 3 meetings. This doesn't sound like a central bank is willing to tighten more. So how I would read that, the reason why pound is currently falling, hello Tej, hello Amir, is that there is signaling that there is no more rate hike. That is, or there might be less rate hike than what the market has currently priced in. I am not too sure understanding how much the market has priced in, but I do believe that the market has priced in more than what we're currently seeing. Hello, Abbas. You are seeing that he's buying GU right now on the dips between 31 and 30.50. So he's buying in between 31 and 30.50. That is that area there. This is where Abbas is buying. That is not financial advice whatsoever for anyone, but it's just one of my good traders mentioning what he is doing right now. So that is a new high on pound. It is dropping pretty hard on the news. The question is it going to go a full cent higher? That is up to the market to decide. I am not too eager, to be honest, to buy this fall. but because this can lead to a bit of a longer move lower before going back up again. Yeah, okay. So that's kind of that. And then for the news section here as well, that we are basing ourselves, that GDP witnesses a dramatic turnaround after BOE announced its poll decision 8-1 distribution disappointed investors and weighed on sterling, which is kind of what we discussed. Hopes for diplomacy in Ukraine undermined the safe haven dollar and might limit some losses. So it fell 100 pips, give or take. That is kind of what we are looking at right now. Tululupu. Removed your message. Okay, cool. Hope everyone is having a good day, and then we can go over to the charts. If you want to buy a pound right now, what is my feedback there? My feedback on buying pound at the moment is, if you are dollar bear, you are seeing this as a buying opportunity. If you are a Bank of England or a pound bullish trader, you are looking for this one to be your opportunity. Someone did. What's your thought on pound at the moment? Okay, so so yeah, there we go. Yo, Gummy Bears. So this is seen to be pretty hard, pretty stopped as well. So what is going to be the continuation? The continuation of this trend lower the continuation of this move can be lower. So just make sure that you are seeing this as a risk event, a high volatility event, and trade therefore. So just be aware that you don't lose your account on this move. If you're thinking that this might kill your account, then this is not your move. Then you need to wait for the market to rethink what they're currently doing, and then go back up again. So someone in my Discord said, I'm not gonna blast them for it, but it's a good question. Somebody in my Telegram said, the rates are in accordance to forecast. No. So we need to be we need to be looking beyond the forecast. We need to look beyond the rates. The rates is just face value. We need to look at other things like what is the future? What does Bank of England think of the future? What is their CPI forecast? What is their GDP forecast? What is their interest rate forecast? And all those forecasts. And then you'll be like, well, in the end, you're thinking, well, this might be a good opportunity to buy the pullback if you think there's going to be more inflation in the UK. And if you're thinking that UK right now is repricing something that you have been waiting for a long time, then yes, this is definitely a buying opportunity for you. But if you think that this will fall down to 30.50 and thinking, well, this should probably go higher again, then yes, this is definitely something that you can look into. But please have your stop losses ready, willing, and able to get you out. If you are wrong, there is nothing wrong than holding on to your trades that goes against you. I do not want traders in my group that holds forever just because their ego told them not to get out. Nice shirt. If we manage to get to meet up, I will get one of those Viking logos things. Yeah, I will deliver it myself to Uganda. And if you go to shop.Eivindfx, it is worldwide. It is worldwide delivery, by the way. I've only sold one T-shirt for 2 years now, I think it is. So yeah, so it's one. And by the way, it's somewhere very close to break even on this thing, so it's not really a It's more of a charity project more than anything else. Hey Trony, hi Ibis. Gustav says, is it currently too late to buy gold? We can go over to gold. So if you have any currency assets you want me to go through, we will go through that. I'm just going to go through dollar, S&P, and Nasdaq, and then we'll go through that one. Currently, dollar has fallen today and is currently calling in for a bearish trend at the moment. Interesting, I would say, more than anything else. Is this going to be a buy or is this going to be a sell? That is, we don't know that, right? So right now this is kind of the last support, a small last support before that it needs to hold for it to still have some kind of bullish integrity. Other than that, I'm like letting it go. I'm not trading it too much either ways. What was that about? Really? Hi, sir. Hi, Eivind. Sorry I haven't talked to you in a while. I've been working and these days I'm so tired. Singapore is not a good place, haha. Sir, thank you very much. Thank you. You don't need to have to do that. Wow, sir is a long-term friend from. Are you from Malaysia? We have been talking for so long, and I know you have been gone, but you are forever in my heart. You are forever my friend, and all those because you woke up at 3 a.m., bro. 3 a.m. to be in my meetings. I'm forever grateful, to have you in my life. Thank you guys for the $10 Singaporean dollars. Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh. Yeah. Why is dollar so weak? Dollar is weak because the traders decided to. It is against what I wanted to happen. Oh, I'm gonna think about the whole day. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. You don't need to apologize for not being here. Whenever you pass by, it's definitely a brighter day for us. And me and Harold are missing you. Yeah. So that is dollar. Why is it weak? I think it's because they didn't get more than they want. Like they didn't get. Also, so there's two things that I have as a theory of why. There's one is TP. TP on dollar bullish because they have been buying since June last year. Another one is that Jeremy Powell did not exceed the expectations. It just did. Yeah, I know it's it's okay. I wish it was at a different time. I don't know if maybe I should move it around if that is better for someone, but yeah, it's okay. But also Harold is awake until your morning anyway. So if you come by in the morning, like if you come by your 6 a.m., we are probably still awake, by the way. Because as far as I remember, your time Singapore, if you wake at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., yeah, you are 5 hours ahead of me. Yeah, that is definitely a time where we are still in Zoom meetings. So please just pass by if you see the link. So if you want the link, if I'm there, just ask me and you will be able to join. Okay, so dollar index currently falling against what I want to see, but it is what it is. Then S&P 500 taking a massive run higher, and then yeah, I see this as maybe a buying opportunity. It's a maybe because we haven't really breached above this high, but it's definitely above that high and all those highs. So it's kind of like a medium thing. Will it go higher? Will it not? I just have to see how far it pulls back and how much it does fall back of this initial move. So as long as it's above 43,000, I'm still okay. Okay, cool. Then Nasdaq, same thing. Just need to see how far it pulls back before I go full on buying mode on this one. Gold. Is it too late to buy gold? First of all, as we talked about on Monday, and Monday is probably here somewhere. So Monday, 11. Yeah. Around, I think it's around here. Is there Monday? Monday is 14th. 14th, around here. Here I talked about that I think gold will go to 1900. That happened. So right now, that has happened. And then I see this as a pullback to continue falling. Are you late buying gold? I would say that if you're day trading it, you are spot on. I would say more than anything else that you currently have a pullback right now. But I would rather have like a deeper pullback down to like 1930 and then higher. We're also coming into New York session right now. That's going to be the most volatile time for gold. But right now we have hit target for the day. That doesn't mean anything else than we have hit target, that we need to expect a pullback. So right now I would say, okay, that could actually this area be the buy. I would just be a bit more conservative to take it down to 1930. But other than that, you are late on the day. That's okay. And London Open was a good buy. And then we shall see if that continues on more. So you're definitely counter trending. So you need to have your stop loss ready. You cannot trade gold if you lose more than 1% on your trade. And other than that, I think that's okay. UK oil is the same thing. We have come down to some targets. We have retraced a bit. And I don't see any reason for why it cannot continue falling. Because I don't see any risk events at the moment that would say, hey, what is really going on here? So I would just say, wait for this price before falling around 108. The other question is, can oil continue higher and go there? Yes, it can. This is definitely double bottom. This is definitely turning into a higher high, and definitely thinking tomorrow that you can look for something like that. But I am definitely just I would just wait for this one to set up on Monday more than anything else. So if you get a higher high, and then I am most prone to selling this one. And that is kind of my general ideas. And I had whatever I'm talking about right now is not at all financial advice or telling you to sell or buy anything. It's totally up to you. I have a bearish outlook for oil in terms of the current risk that we are going to play around. The other one is inflation. Is inflation going to pick up again? We had inflation out of Canada today, which beat the expectations pretty good. So that is definitely going to lead to more CAD bullishness yet again. And that is definitely talking for more rate hikes. And I don't know if it's out of the projections, but it's definitely still increasing. And consumer price at 4.8 is still way higher than 2.5. All right, people? But yeah, it's thank you very much. Thank you very much. So going over to pound here, we saw a pullback coming in, and then now we are a bit back lower again. And also, if you see this as a bull, you're thinking, well, this is in your buy zone. Sure, have fun with it, but don't make the bank break your back. So, I would then run over to EURUSD to see what is really going on here. So for EURUSD, we have had a pretty healthy downtrend, right? Technical analysis says downtrend. Technical analysis says there is a potential reversal at 108.50. The next thing is we have a pretty decent higher high. We have a pretty decent pullback, and that is currently the bullish side of where you're thinking that price would come down to. And you're thinking that that should be the place where where you should be buying. So right now, as a seller of euro, I did that sell, and other than that, we are a bit higher now. So I need to see either that or that. So right now, as a seller, I'm thinking this is actually pretty interesting to be a buyer, to a buyer, but what that also means, I am just having a pause on my sells. That's all it means. So I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to wait for my setup to come. And patience is key. Patience is key. Patience is key. That is how you get through. So if I were to trade this one right now, I wouldn't trade this right now. I would rather wait for a better setup. Australian dollar is one of an interesting pair to be trading lately. We are coming into some, some targets being hit here. Sorry, that is supposed to be that. We are then coming back up to resistance, but we are still not playing the bearish move. So double bottom, higher high, higher low. Fed meeting acted as the pullback that buyers wanted. Okay. That is just a consideration of facts provided to us right now. And then I am still seeing this as the area for sellers to be like, well, this is where we are kings. And I also think that this is the area where buyers are kings. So what is price right now? Is price bullish? Is it bearish? Is it in a range? I would advocate for price to be still bullish. I would advocate for bullish because we have hit target for sellers. We have rebounded very strongly. But if we come up to this area, we need to see if we are able to maybe put some sells on. But other than that, this is very strong. And if this now turns around, then that is more of a buyers got out of steam more than anything else. So right now, as of right now, now, there is nothing to do as a buyer, as a seller. There's just something in between. I've been trading ZAR, Japanese yen, nice exchange rate stretch my dollar. Dangerous, yes, but insane rewards. Okay, that is probably also to do with that you're trading the South African Rand Franco. So I can then also jump over to NatGas. NatGas has been a thing or an asset we have been following for quite some time. Not so easily to trade, but we have been following it. And is currently stuck in a range. So at this moment, I would just say that just wait for it to make its own opinion. So that is kind of my hope there. Ukraine update right now. U.S. President Ukrainian President Zelensky says Ukraine will join the EU, and that is that's many hours ago. Why are you giving me a push warning about that now, Twitter? You're late. So, what else? Japanese 255. That is the Japanese 255 biggest companies. 225, probably. It's 225, not 255. So, Mr. Exotics, you spelled that wrong. So, what is the trend at the moment? So, we have a pretty big bullish move. We now have a bearish move on the daily. Okay? Going into 4 hour, we might have a reversal here. And we have just skyrocketed up from there. We are still at this point bearish, or price is still bearish. And sellers are definitely thinking about this area here to be a very good level. That's 27,000. Other than that, I don't have any more fundamental. Well, yeah, Japanese economy is not that good, so, but also it looks like a S&P, so it's so I would say we need to break 27,500, have a pullback, and then maybe do something like so first that would be great, and then that would be great, sure, but I'm not too interested right now because I see we are coming into some pretty hardcore resistance until that is broken. Until that is broken. B success MS Sumatai. You bought pound dollar this morning. I am currently bearish on this one. So you are taking a bigger risk. You also bought a higher high. You did not buy at support, and that is what you're getting paid for. That is what you're currently getting punished for. You're getting punished for lack of patience. It's easy for me to say now, and you could have gotten that instead. I do apologize for that. But right now, you are being punished for your lack of patience, for not waiting for the Bank of England meeting to happen, which has been signaled all week. And this is kind of a plan that the general market as a buyer would have, but there's no guarantee that this is going to hold anyways. So, yeah, pound CAD. Oh, yeah, okay, sorry, that's what I read as pound Aussie. Pound dollar, sorry. Pound CAD. If you are buying pound CAD, which I cannot see for the life of me at the moment. Okay, so you bought pound CAD. I think be a success on Samurai. I'm going to say one thing, and it's pretty harsh of me to say, but I'm going to say it anyways. Take this lesson as a lesson to go back to being successful technical trader, to being an expert in technical analysis. You bought into a bearish trend. CAD is in particularly very strong lately, so this is a trend, a pair that would generally just fall. So you have broken many of my rules to be buying pound CAD, if I was to say myself. So please, I don't know, go back to demo trading or go back to refining your process, because your process should have made you not enter this trade. That is what I want to say. It's harsh, but I'm all for it. I'm here to help you. I'm not sending you away, but I would love you to I would have loved for you to ask me. I have a Discord. You can ask me, Ivan, does this look like a good buy? And I would have said absolutely not. Could New Zealand yen make a higher high on the daily chart? Also, anything is possible. Anything is possible, and we are up at resistance. So, can it make a higher high? Can it go higher? Yes, it can go higher. Denise was bullish on pound until 35 minutes ago. Okay. That's an honest case, more than anything else. And pound is currently falling. So, I think you have learned a very, very beautiful lesson here, is to be conservative in your trading. Only taking the very best setups. And I'm really here to help you. Not trading pound CAD in a bearish trend. Okay, Pinky, is that a deal? Is USD yen being seen as currently making a reversal at current area? And that is a very hard no. This is currently still making higher highs and higher lows. If you're seeing a reversal, how does a reversal look like? A reversal look like probably breaching 1800, 1870, 1750 support, and then continuation lower. So once you break that level, there is technically and educational wise a level where you're like, that is where you would look for it to make a more reversal. So can 1900 be used as a reversal area? Yes, it can, but it also then needs to show to us that it will reverse on this area. So we have 24 likes, 64 viewers today. Okay, cool. I will do better. So what is currently driving the market? Why is yen so weak? Why is euro so strong? Look at this euro yen move. Absolutely fantastic. So something happened in here. What could happen? What could have happened? Putin made positive remarks. When Putin made positive remarks about the negotiation with Ukraine, that is, let's say, if this is the move, that is the first shock. And if you get contradicting news, shock. If you get contradicting news, that will erase the move down. So, when you have contradicting news, especially when it comes to war, it comes to news or movers of the market that is short term, market will take any positivity and just send it back up again. The other case to this one is that euro with euro yen has hit target for the month. So it's an price to get out of the market, both on the monthly and the weekly. I hope that is a very good lesson for everyone to know that when you hit a target for buyers or sellers, first of all, you should get out if you are a seller. And second of all, that is also a potential reversal area. Not that you should trade it every single day and every single time, but it's a potential area. So my favorite pairs are dollar CAD, but have been wrestling with volatility. Any suggestions? My positions have been low since the war. I see dollar bullishness, but bulls are on smoke break, it seems. So I would say that USD CAD is probably the worst. It is probably your favorite pair, but it's the worst performing at the moment because both are strong. If you now get some dollar weakness and some CAD strength, which we have had, that might be turning into a more happy place for you to be trading. But to be honest, since February, it has not been moving at all. So I would just definitely be I would just be in the dark. I wouldn't trade this one at all. Okay? You guys are silent today. Wow. Come on. Where's the joy and happiness to be on the stream, people? Do you need to re-say your name so you can be more happy today? You guys are silent as a coffin. Come on. Are you not happy about life? Have you lost your entire account? But yeah, come on, people. Nobody's referring to a fridge. Yeah, that was a funny one. So I said earlier today. Well, I post sometimes absolutely crap in the Discord. It's for fun. It's just to make you guys laugh. So there is a fridge here. As you can see, I am as tall as the fridge. I am 174 and a half. So the fridge is higher than my hair there. And it is 500 liters or give or take or whatever that is. It's absolutely humongous. It barely fits through the door. So I made a joke about it to say that, does anyone have a bigger fridge? Because the next fridge I can't fit through the door, because this was a fridge I barely fit through the door. It was like that much on each side. It was by God's grace it didn't get scratched, you know. Nobody says they catch 600 pips on euro yen. Fantastic, bro. Okay. So I guess sometimes I disappoint on the jokes. I understand that. When did you book? You booked that time. Okay. That means that tomorrow's stream is probably not going to happen then. I don't know why. I thought I took that out. Okay, anyways. So I'm gonna have mentorship instead of live stream tomorrow then. Okay. Or just do a live stream at a different point tomorrow. FX Piper says I should look at American dollar against the US Kenya shilling, against the Kenyan shillings. It's not cash, it's cash, bro. Come on, you need to know better, right? And we go to daily, and the Kenyan economy is going boom. If I'm allowed to buy Kenya shillings, sorry, can somebody tell me where to buy Kenya shillings? I wanna buy the living absolutely life out of this pair. The Kenyan economy is going because of loans, mismanagement, and basically wasting of money. Sorry, it's because of the massive loans they have, and they have been having massive infrastructure projects for the past years, and economically wise, not doing too well, because of COVID, and face masks and restrictions was until last week on Saturday. So yeah, the only sensible thing to do is to buy the living life out of it to the upside. That's all. So that's a lot of bleeding, by the way. That's a lot of bleeding, and this one is not even in a war. Can I tell a joke? There was a good one the other day. Oh, my wife laughed. Because I used her to tell my jokes, and she's like, sometimes, mostly, she's like, don't tell that. Don't tell that ever again. Yeah, it could be worse with Uganda shillings. A lot of bleeding in this Forex war. Yeah. Oh, there was Tanzania shillings, I think it is. Tanzania shillings, as far as I know. I guess. Probably not. Okay, Tanzania shillings. Yeah. Still works. So there's Kenya shillings, Tanzania shillings, and Uganda shillings, as far as I know. But not Zimbabwe. Okay, people. Let's go back to the charts. So, dollar is having a bit of a pullback here now. Is it finally going to go bullish? Finally. Also, euro dollar, just to have that in mind though, it hasn't really become bullish. Okay. It's still down below here, and of course, any moment you can just say bye-bye. Bye-bye. But it's still 4-hourly bearish. Okay? Just have that in mind. Then we can go to the next one. New Zealand. Yeah, you have to just see it yourself, yeah. Let's see. Also, by all means, Also, I just googled jokes, and some of them are terrible. Do you wanna hear a construction joke? Sorry, I'm still working on it. Also, who makes those jokes? Seriously? Have you heard about the fire at the circus? It was intense. Also, holy crap. FX Pepper says Hakuna Matata. Yeah. Guy, Jim Simpsons is here. Please keep our secrets. Yeah, probably. Hey, Chris. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. That is one thing I'm absolutely wrong about is the yen weakness yesterday. And I'm not ashamed. I'm absolutely confused as to how did that happen. And fair enough, it has risen a lot lately. And I'm scratching my head and I'm like, really? Okay. Then that's that then. Yeah, well, cool. Good night. It's out of space. And I normally I was pretty good at catching these moves, but I suck. This is terrible. Holy guacamole. What's going on? How wrong can you be? So yeah, you know. How wrong can it be? That's kind of my motto today. Aussie yen is outer space. I couldn't see in the retracement to look left. Did somebody buy it? Was it New Zealand? You bought New Zealand yen Mira? It wasn't Mira. It was Marco. Marco bought pound yen, which I hope you covered, by the way. Oh, okay. Yeah. Actually, I had a pretty decent stop loss there. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is, more than anything else. And then bought New Zealand Swissy. That's what it did. So if you have any trade plans to send me, you know, your charts or your things to look at, I'm definitely for it. So this is definitely another trade plan for Marco. Bought that. That is late. Late as a latest guess. You're like later than what? What is late? What is late? I'm trying to have a fun joke here. You're later than grandma in a wheelchair. Yeah, it's been insane. Bikes and fell into EA trading videos. Seems complicated and expensive. Using my brain is cheaper. What do you say? No. I'm not even tempted. I'm not even tempted at all. So yeah, those are trading plans from Marco. I think it's okay. You're late, Marco, like by a moonshot. But you know, maybe if you spend a little bit less time with grandma and a bit more in the chart, you'll probably see that if you use pivot points, I'm just gonna double check. I know I'm right, but I'm gonna double check. Yes, I was right. That is the level to buy, bro. Straightforward, nothing else. Yeah, we are definitely knocking it out of the park more than anything else in this world. Euro yen has done that, but Aussie yen is just gone to the moon. New Zealand yen just gone to the moon. CAD yen just gone to the moon. What else pair? Pound yen is the other one that is the only one that is a bit I don't know. Yeah, pound dollar is currently falling pretty hard, people. So be aware of your stop losses and stuff more than anything else. So it's currently coming down to Abbas's buy level. Monthly candlesticks. Oh, okay. Okay. Sonda. Is that better? Yeah. So we are higher. We're just as high as February 2018 more than anything else right now. Yeah, I did. Migi Mugiwara. Do you have an I'm gonna be a bit more restricted with you guys. You guys ask for your pound. People are selling your pound and losing. Do you have any orders on your pound, bro? That's all. Do you have any orders there? If you have, I will be interested in that only because I don't want to do analysis it for you, because it's a terrible pair to trade, and it only takes your account away, and it doesn't make sense to anyone. And it's like trying to make, it's like taking a kid with tantrum and putting into a funeral. It's the wrong context, wrong person. Everything is just wrong. So, there we go. What's the deal? Nothing is the deal at the moment. It's coming up to resistance, but it's a range. So what else? It's a kid with tantrum. That's what it is. Wow, that rate hike really. Would you say risk is still off? No, I wouldn't. We can go through the risk off, risk on kind of a thing, though. Risk on, risk off, and that's supposed to be giving us what is that link? Is that fine? Is that Yahoo? No, it's not Yahoo that has that. Is it indicator? It's not indicator per se though, but it's the. Okay, whatever. I can just go through it manually then. So S&P, if that goes higher, that means risk on. So generally, past lately has been risk on. Nasdaq, another one, risk on. Dollar is generally risk off, but as of yesterday, today, risk on. Aussie, risk off. New Zealand, sorry, Aussie dollar, risk on. New Zealand dollar, risk on. Pound yen, risk on. New Zealand yen, risk on. Gold, risk on lately. Oil higher is a risk on move, so that's a risk off here, but then turning into maybe a bit more risk on. The other one is 10-year T-note. So for as long as 10-year T-note is, say, so if it rises, we are selling. So this is also risk on. So most things are risk on except dollar. Yeah. And I knew you would sell it, bro. And I knew you are going to get smoked on it. But you sold 84.25. Yeah, okay. 84.25. It's a good level. But I would say, also, sometimes people, maybe I'm too kind with you guys. I don't say too much, but sometimes I just want to toss you around, wrestle you in bed, and just, I don't know, hold you down to make you stop doing stupid decisions. It is because you have a bad trading process. I don't want you to trade euro pound. This doesn't scream bearish, bro. Okay? This doesn't scream fantastic trade setup. This doesn't scream a good fundamental bias and a good fundamental. This doesn't scream good forex trader in terms of that we are able to find a weak against a strong currency. We are finding a fantastic good trend. And I'm sorry for calling it a stupid trade, by the way. But I just want you guys to do so much better. I would send you home if you did that trade with me today. Miguara, I will send you home. You will not get paid for the rest of the day until you have figured out how to do research, how to get knowledge, because this is not a trade that I want in my company. I understand you are totally up to yourself what you want to do. And you might leave my stream for that matter. I don't want you to do that though, but I want you to do better. Okay, I want you to do better. If I can excel you and do better, then yeah. Can you send me a chart if you are on my Discord, bro? Send me a chart and I will tag me and tag me there, and then I will see it. So where is it? There's your link to Discord. Send me your charts in general or trades or whatever you feel like. Just tag me so I can see it. That's all. All right. I don't know what FX Pepper said sorry for, but I just want you to excel, people. I want you to do better. That is. Chumulo says stay away from ranging markets or consolidating market. Also, you can be consolidating markets for whatever if you have profitability in it, you know. It has to be a profitable strategy in there. But if you are, yeah. Hi, when I missed half of the session, why is pound so weak? Bank of England had a rate meeting a couple of minutes ago, half an hour ago, whatever, an hour ago. And it's basically because they only see a modest future tightening, and that's kind of what market is currently doing. So yeah, it did, but it's I'm telling you, it's only modest further tightening. So that's kind of market being disappointed in a Bank of England. So it continues to fall here, people. If you wanted to buy it and if you wanted to sell it, that was up to you. Oil and gas and gold. Oil we have already done, and we can go through it yet again. That's all okay. We are going back up to 100. I would say this pullback is more of a pull. This move right now is, in my eyes, seen as a pullback. If you're thinking of buying it, that is around 98 level. Should be your buy zone, and then if it does that and that, that's kind of up to you. But it's still bearish, and I'm still thinking it would fall more. Right now, it's struggling on the way up, so that's all that. But I'm waiting for a higher price to sell it more around 108, 106, 108 level. And gold is currently also making a round because we went down to 1900, which I predicted on stream on Monday. Now we have made ourselves a bit of a higher high, higher low situation. I don't know how high it's going to go, but I definitely think it should fall next week. 0.75 was expected, right? Why such harsh move? Yeah, so that's what I said. It's because of lack of further tightening. Miguaras, yeah, okay. So I can see your. I will just put it up on stream, bro. So anyone can see what I see. I think it's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Then you're basically not seeing the range that it's in. It's a good level in a trending market. But stop loss is okay. Stop loss is where it's supposed to be. I don't know about your risk though, but yeah, it's also the wrongdoing becomes what did you do before you decided to do euro pound? What made you do euro pound? I think that's kind of the short circuit that I'm talking about. Why should joke, by the way, why should you never trust stairs? They are always up to something. Nobody, you can just ask about gold if you want to. That's okay. Not gonna take you from that. But I have a bearish outlook. That is not how you spell bearish, you stupid idiot. Yeah. Bearish outlook. Yeah, JT is laughing. So somebody sent Giaco. Sent what? So what did you do, Gia? What did you do? Did you buy? Or you sold pound yen, took stop loss, and then it fell? Gia. You say something earlier? Yeah, I can see my chart, yeah. So this is your chart, bro. So that is pound yen, couple of 5 minutes or 1 minute or whatever it is. And you have sold here. I don't like that sell, bro. I don't like that sell. I don't like you selling there. That is not something I like. And then you took stop loss just before the event. Ay. Come on, Gia. Come on. We can do better than this. So, what do I mean by do better than this? First of all, I don't want you to have that sell. You should eliminate that sell from your... That's a higher high. It's a higher high. No. We can't sell higher highs. That's how you lose money. I can agree if you sold maybe that one, but it's a 1 minute or 5 minutes or something, so it's really aggressive. I can agree to you selling there, but I can also agree to you taking loss there, but you are nowhere in bearish market. So I don't want you to have those sells. That sell there is still not a bearish sell. It's just the lack of... It's just the lack of what happens in Ukraine that it's not really giving any more bad news coming out of that one. On high time frame, it's an order block. Okay, I don't do order blocks, do Gia. And so, okay, let me show you then. Okay, let me show you to do technical analysis alive in. This is technical analysis alive in. Okay, that is where it should go. Okay, so if you're going to sell it on 15-minute or 5-minute chart or whatever that's called, you need to have a bearish trend. So let's say that this is a bearish trend. Let's say that we're going to look for bearish trend. You need to have the blue, the red crossing the blue. You still have it. Maybe you have it now. Maybe now. Maybe now is the pullback you can look into your order block to sell. Okay. Maybe after now, but it's still a very aggressive sell. 1 hour, very aggressively higher. 4 hour, aggressively higher. Daily range. It is in a level of where you can look for sells, but on your time frame you showed me, it doesn't show me bearishness. Is that cool? Cool. Also, maybe I'm too harsh today. Maybe I should just take the day off tomorrow and, come back when I'm smiling and happy. But it's all said with love. It's all said with I want to improve you. And I want you to do better. And I can't be like, oh, you're so great, but you need to do better. That doesn't work, right? So I don't know if that stops you from sending me charts, but I definitely would like to promote that. I'm not going to give you money for it, but I definitely want to promote you sending your trading statements so I can go through them. Also, you're trading your entries right now, but what I would do more than anything else, I think where we need to start is you need to start asking me before you take the trade. I think that is going to be the golden rule, so that we minimize our losses. Okay? So that we don't take quote-unquote stupid trades. That is not a phrase I want to use, but that I can maybe save you from doing trades we shouldn't take. Right? And I'm doing all this for free. Nobody paid me a dime to do this. Not that, also to go over your trading strategy, your trading history on Saturday. And is it going to happen again to this week? I don't know. My wife has borrowed the house to some other people that she's going to be a part of, and I need to be out of the house. I can't be in the house. So I don't know if there's time, space for it. Because if I'm going to go through your trading strategies, I need to be able to have had the time first before that, and I don't. I can always just be in the house, but he wants to listen to chickens. So Amir says it's tough love. You have to say what you have to say. Good morning. Good morning, Singh. How are you? Are you in America? Because that's a long time ago. It's 4 p.m. now. Maybe go to Kibet's house. Kibet, Okawapi. I don't know if Kibet is here even. Kibet, Okawapi. So we can do 100, last 100. That's okay. Nej, also, the streams is, yeah. So, I should probably stop saying it's for free though, but everyone knows it's for free. But I think that it's, I think it's a good thing. I don't know if other people do it. I don't know if I should do it, but I do go through your trading history out of frustration that you keep losing your account. What is just happening?
Relaxing afternoon in Cafe Ivan smiley face. I like background in there.
Thank you. Thank you, bro. Have coffee and relaxing afternoon in Cafe Ivan. I like background in there. Oh, it's so sweet. Thank you. You didn't have to. Thank you very much for your Taiwanese dollar. Yes. And wow. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I'm forever appreciative. You never need to do it. But if I understand the kindness out of your heart, and since you decided to go through the hustle and the bustle of sending me those, I will definitely honor you and go to a cafe. Thank you very much. That is so sweet of you. Thank you very much. Manny says he lives in Taiwan, but he's traveling right now. I love Taipei, sorry. And we're going to go through Nasdaq 100. I do apologize. But for not doing that fast enough. But thank you very much, Aga. Ellen. I call you Aga still, but Alan, sorry. But yeah, you are a great student of mine. I love your work, bro. I love what you do. So what I'm hoping for on the Nasdaq right now is continuation of the uptrend. I do see that there is dark clouds around and see that there might be some resistance. I also want to be very interested in that move and say, hey, that's a bullish trend. Until I go on the 4 hour, and it's not that much. So this is maybe the first of many pullbacks, hopefully, that we can take. So I just want to be on the sideline and lost not too many money here, but I want this to show me that it will continue higher. So if you want to buy this, that's totally up to you. I don't want to right now, but I definitely see this as a potential good development, and that we are able to see it goes higher. Hi, Circuit Box. See you. Did you? Yeah, you came in or you are the second one coming in here. Some has said they live in Oslo. Who was dead? Damian says I'm from Oslo. Velkommen. Jeg håper du har en ja, altså hvis du har noen spørsmål, så er det bare å stille. Yeah. Alan is very kind. Deeply appreciated. If you understood anything of what I said, though, you know, that's kind of it. Some also people doesn't understand the living life out of what I'm saying because I'm from a different region. But yeah. Hi, I've been wanting to do a backtesting session with you sometime. How do you approach that? I think I've had a Zoom meeting with you, so we can do that. If you ask me for a Zoom link, sorry, to book, I don't want to give that to everyone. So if you Discord me, and I will give you the Zoom link to sign up for a Zoom meeting, then we can set up that for free. Everyone has like a 1 hour free availability for Zoom that doesn't charge you anything. I could probably charge you $30 just for. I can probably charge you $30 just to prove a point that my time is valuable, but I want to. It's for free for the first time. So if you want to do that with backtesting, that's okay. Just Discord me, and I will give you my calendar. How are you, mate? We can do Australian CAD as well. Do you mind explaining the pound drop? It was that the Bank of England signaled that they're not going to be so aggressive on future rate hikes, and that really disappointed the market. Is that a good explanation, Mason? That there's only modest about future rate hikes. Yeah, it's just so I don't give everyone my. So you don't give your email address to everyone in this world, and the other thing is that you don't, so I don't give out my calendar to everyone because I've been bombarded late this week, so it's been hard. It's been a hard week. I overestimated the willingness to have a 1 hour mentorship with everyone. So I've had like 4 or 5 meetings plus 2 live streams, or live streams and plus other Zoom meetings, and it's been. I went 3 hours in meetings, just back to back. And I'm supposed to be working. Welcome to self-employment, I guess. But it's and it's all for free though. But it was harder on me than I thought. I know that Zoom meetings with you guys are tough on me because I'm whacking my brain out. I'm doing my 100% in those meetings. I give my all. I give all my secrets. I give everything that I give from my heart, basically. So it takes a toll, and I didn't know it would take that much toll, but now we know. Australian dollar CAD. What is happening? So I would say more than anything else to be avoiding selling USD Aussie CAD only when Aussie is weak and CAD is strong. But this is also another one that is just going to do whatever it wants to do. So it's been falling lately. Fair enough. Has made a rebound. And if you see Aussie falling, this is probably a one to sell, generally speaking. But this is a trade in pairs that's just going to do whatever it wants to do, whenever it wants to do it, and there's no logic to it other than there. So that is probably then, is it the bearish, potential bearish trend? Is it not? I don't know. We have to wait until Monday until it tells us more than anything else. So right now it's turning higher. So maybe there's a buy in here, but I wouldn't touch it with an iron with a metal fist. I wouldn't touch it with a if you gave me $1 million, I would not trade Aussie CAD for the life of me. So so currently it's wait and see until Monday, maybe a live stream of the weekend to see what happens today and tomorrow. But right now it's not a good spot for selling or buying at all. Reading a chat. How do you recommend to learn about pivots? Yes, I do. Euro, pound, Durka, Namendra, Muthu Krishnan. Hello, bro. Welcome to the stream. I do not want you to trade Euro Pound. That's up to you. I don't want you to trade Euro Pound because out of love for you, people in this room are losing on Euro Pound more than anything else. I do not have a single living cell in me that says that there's no single living cell inside me that would say, you should trade Euro Pound. I would discourage it. That's not financial advice, but I would discourage it until I die. The reason why is you don't really know when it's going to fall, when it's going to rise, when it's going into a range, when does it break out, and if it breaks out, it comes back all the way back down again. So this is statistically random. When you're trading, you need a strong against a weak. So you need to have statistical significance. That's what you need. So that's the opposite, significance. So you need statistical significance, but right now you have statistical randomness. So it can go up, it can go down, it can go whatever, and there's no real. It's maybe a day-to-day thing or a theme-to-theme more than anything else. It has been moving, yes, but it's not really a nice trending pair at the moment. Denise says, Eivind, you are too nice. Thank you, Denise. I really appreciate you. It's such a nice thing to have you in this chat. New Zealand dollar seems like life there long. Yeah, it is. Commodity versus commodities are hard to trade. Usually ends up in a range. I absolutely agree with you. Thanks, David. Found your channel recently. You seem like a genuine guy. I have been investing into crypto a couple of years, but I recently want to start into forex market. What pairs do you recommend starting focusing on? Also, the best time zone is to be trading the London Open. Not London Open per se, but to be awake in London. So that means for your 8 a.m., my setups probably pop in around 2 to 3 a.m., between 2 to 3 a.m. and 8 a.m. 8 a.m. is generally where the market is peaking for the day or bottoming from the day, depending on the trend. So you need to have done your analysis, done your setup the night before. So we are 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight, whatever. As long as it's before 2 a.m., that's when you should have done your analysis, if there is a good trend, if the market is how you want it to be. What pairs do you recommend? I don't recommend per se, but if you're going to choose something, I would say either dollar or yen, like either dollar pairs, like Australian dollar, US dollar, euro dollar, pound dollar, like those major ones, or for the yens, Aussie yen, euro yen, pound yen, New Zealand yen, CAD yen, not Swiss yen, and not USD yen, because those are strong, weak together. Or if you take a commodity like Australian, which because they're mostly an exporting country, which makes them a commodity pair, commodity currency, to trade Aussie against the dollar, against the yen, against the Swissy, but not against euro, not against CAD, not against pound, not against New Zealand, because those have more randomness into them. So that's kind of where you should look into maybe euro dollar first, see how it goes. Doesn't move too much. Pound yen is the major pair that moves the most, has the most pips. That is going to make you lose more and gain more. Euro has a smaller range, doesn't move that much, but you can still lose your entire account on euro. But it's a bit more kinder. It has a bit more liquidity to it, meaning it doesn't move so crazy. It doesn't move out of the blue. But of course, if there's a news event, it's going to move anyways. But it's going to move the least, per se. It's going to have the most significance behind it. So hope that gives you a good start at least. But I would say generally, start reading into what moves price. What makes a currency go higher? What makes... what is the central bank looking into? What is the Fed looking into? What is the ECB looking into? And where's the potential future interest rates? And by then, you might have a better understanding as to why euro moves to where it moves, why that is the longer term trade, and be a clever person, smart, intelligent, before you start investing into anything, as to why, as to how, so you can in the future do the same thing. I can say buy euro dollar now, but it doesn't make any sense to you if you don't understand the reasons why, and that you have tried yourself testing this out on demo or whatever you do. So it also makes sense to you that euro will rise when there is future interest rate hikes potential. Can you please look at New Zealand dollar? I'm looking to sell it. That is probably the more... I'm just going to look at pound. Okay, pound went down to 30.90. Okay, fair enough. Still good. New Zealand dollar. Okay, you're looking to sell it. Okay, cool. I would say that you are... So I'm all about self-knowledge. Don't listen to me. Whatever I say is stupidity. Find your own reasons, find your own results on your research, and you are probably 95% of the times going to find the same answers that I have found now or said to you. But if you do the research yourself, you do knowledge yourself, it's going to be embedded into your core. You will learn it as yourself, not just listen to what I say. But I've spent quite a many years on researching on this every single day, every single weekend. I don't know everything by now, but research, the knowledge is going to set you free. Okay, that's okay, bro. New Zealand dollar is currently bullish, not really bearish, and is at a weird space. If you're thinking of selling it on the 1 hour or 15-minute time frame, you definitely need to have lower low, break 68.20, so you have a double top or a top of some sort, a new low, which is this here, and some kind of retest into this area before falling. So any break of that structure here would then going to be a resistance again. So right now you're thinking that. You don't have that right now, so you have to wait a bit. But generally speaking, that's kind of what you need to look into. So it's okay to look for it, but you need to be a bit more. You need to have a lot of patience. Going short on euro dollar. What do you think, Eivind? That is Dulup. I know Dulupe. Where are you from? South Africa? Or is it French? I know I have bummed myself before in asking that question. But yeah. So Olulushola, you said that you want to sell Euro USD. I would say wait. Right now, it is not bearish. Right now, it wants to have a deeper or higher pullback before falling. So maybe in the area of 112, 113, or 111.50 before we are going, before I would start selling it again. If it makes a lower low, break 109, I can think about it. But at this moment right now, I am not going to take a sell anymore. I sold here, I did my 90, I did my 50, and I'm cool with that. Nigeria. Okay. Sorry. I've tried to guess where people are from based on their names, and I've been absolutely wrong about it. I do apologize about that. But yeah, so it's okay to look for short, but I would either look for a new lower low, which is below 109, or up to 112 or something like that, and then a reversal up there, and then lower. So that is right now a totally out of the moon things. Realization POD says, Eivind, do you also have Zoom meetings with newbies? I do, yes. Statistical randomness, does USD CAD fall into that category? Not generally, no, but now, yes. It doesn't generally do that, but now it does. Because dollar and CAD is strong at the same time. It's not necessarily, it's supposed to be opposites, but now they are not, so it's just going to be, generality. Solid answer, going to replay and take note. Thank you very much, Damien. Chris says, do the minus signs before the numbers matter? Chris, in reference to what? Can you screenshot or send me maybe on Discord or something? What do you mean? But if you're thinking about over here, that is just that from the open of this session of today, which is 11 p.m., like end of New York session, open of Asia session. Since then, there has been 37 pips loss and 28%, I think it is 0.28% of today. 0.29, if that's what you're thinking about. So generally, pound since open of today's market has been at a loss. GDP. Oh, that really matters. And negative GDP is definitely not good. After following advice, I have really understood a lot of aspects of world market in general. And of course, all positive for trading. Earlier, I couldn't hold my trades for more than a day. That is not necessarily a necessity to hold more than a day if you are a scalper, and that's the best way of life. But I'm glad that you are learning every day here. What is the longest time you go without taking a trade? Oh. Also, that can be December 2019. I went from December 3rd to around 31st of December. Or 27th, around there. So that's around 24 days, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Yeah. So which country has negative GDP? Is it Japan? That's really interesting then. But yeah. So other than that, yeah. So I can go a month, but it was because I took profit on my euros. I took 10,000 pips, and I just waited the market to turn around again. And also in July, I don't trade July much. So yeah. All right, people. It's been here for a long time. It's been a fantastic trade. Ellen and just gonna find the right person. Thank you, absolute a lot for your donations. You don't need to, but from the bottom of my heart, I will forever remember it. I put it into a spreadsheet of those who gives me donations, and maybe I should also put a top donation button somewhere, like overlay or something. But thank you very much. I deeply appreciate it, and you don't need to, but if you do so, I understand it's from the kindness of your heart. I wish that that you have great health. Nothing bad happens to you, and I will grab that coffee and yeah. So, after that, people, hope you're having a fantastic day. You're welcome. Boom. For all my Norwegian friends, tusen takk. For all my world friends, thank you very much for joining in. Hope you learned something new, had a laugh, had a crack a joke or two, and then we will come back for a new live stream. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe one day.